Hello, I am Dr. Shillingford, and I am pleased to share with you just a little bit about who I am. I am currently the coordinator for the PhD program here at the University of Central Florida. I have been here for a number of years. As a matter of fact, I am an alum of the PhD program at Central Florida. I have been a school counselor for many years, or had been a school counselor for many years prior to coming back to get my PhD as a counselor educator. I enjoyed my years as a school counselor and worked primarily in the elementary grades with some middle school experience as well. My research area focuses on the marginalization or deconstructing marginalization and disparities amongst people of color and those who are disenfranchised. So if you look at my CV, you will see that I've done research that focuses on children and family of color, children from marginalized populations, just looking at how systemic issues have affected or impacted or influenced the survival of children from marginalized communities. And marginalized communities mean children from ethnic minority populations, children from low socioeconomic populations, to children who are from immigrant homes, and so on. So this is what my research really focuses on, and I have a strong passion and advocacy for families who are marginalized, families who are caught within the systemic racism and those types of systems that have historically kept individuals and families down, while others in authority of power have kept that system going. And so that is what my research looks at, not from a point of deficit, but a strength-based. So we know what some of the challenges are that people of color experience, for example, but also I want to look at the strengths. What keeps them going? What causes them to be resistant or resilient to all of the systemic issues that they encounter? So that is children and families. I've done research with my colleague, Dr. Joe, that focuses on the mental and physical health of African American mothers who are raising boys and young men. And we look at this in light of not just Black Lives Matter, but looking at all of the violence within communities, police killings and brutality systems, and trying to find out how all of this affects mothers who are raising young men. When you look at the television and you see individuals who look like you, who look like the children that you are raising, how does it affect their mental and physical health? So that is some of the things that I love to explore and research. I also want to continue my line of research in school counseling. So some of my research on disparities certainly looks at the role of school counselors and how they can contribute to the betterment of the lives of those who are marginalized. I also have interest in looking at international counseling. Currently, I serve as the VP of Vice President for the International Concerns Group for the American Association for Multicultural Counseling and Development, which is a division of ACA. I was also most recently co-coordinator or co-chair of ACA's International Committee. And so I have done a lot of work looking at internationalization and what that means, what counseling means globally. I have led study abroad programs for counseling students, primarily to the island of Dominica. I also have a strong interest in international conferences. So we've attended some of those conferences in different countries, Jamaica, Bahamas, and so on. Have another conference coming up in St. Croix next year in 2021, I believe, actually this year. So I'm excited about that. So looking at my research, you will see that I have a strong interest in looking at systemic racism and how it affects individuals who are marginalized ethnically, economically, socially, educationally, and also looking at internationalization of counseling. So taking that pocket of research that I just mentioned and looking at it not just nationally, but also internationally. And that's really my research focus. I also have a keen interest in supporting students in whatever their research area is. So it doesn't necessarily have to be what I'm interested in. I am here to support students in developing their research lines and developing their identity as counselor educators. So I am a strong mentor for all students. I am open to meeting and supporting students as you need, and having conversations about current events and just what students think they need to move forward in the program. So this is just a little bit about me. I am certainly open to chat a little bit more if you'd like to find out a little bit more about what I do. And I certainly hope to find out a little bit more about you as well. So thank you for listening.